Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between MelonLord versus Infi. Infi is the blue human player over here on the top left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, MelonLord is the red human player over here on the bottom right-hand side of Terranus Stand. I will most likely refer to them as red versus blue throughout the rest of this cast now, as well it gets a little bit confusing. Well, we'll see what MelonLord, the red human player down over here, is going to be opening up with. Barracks, there is that Altar of Kings coming into play. Meanwhile, pretty much the same exact style coming in from Infi as well. It was taken from the NetEase ladder maps, hence the red versus blue, no observers, and well, we'll see what Infi tries to cook up in this particular matchup here. Infi has been constantly reinventing the meta, reinventing the game. I still take back all of the things I've said about Infi in years past, where Infi felt rather boring, right? He's like, okay, I'm gonna go human. Okay, and this was back before towers. Towers were significantly changed. Like towers, the masonry upgrades just almost made them flat out undestroyable, right? They got like a 20% increase in hit points, and also had bonus armor. And it was just like, I'm just going to mass tower everywhere, use these towers, and make things very difficult for you. And I think I said, like, yeah, Infi, like, you see an Infi game, like, yeah, you know what you're going to get. Now Infi has gone into, well, every flavor of human or every flavor of every race that I've ever seen, going for Blood Mage first in this matchup. All right, Blood Mage first in the human mirror. And how do you even siphon mana from a Mountain King who can Stormbolt you? That is the question of the day, as we're looking at, well, a little bit of damage now coming back across. There is shield, and the lightning shield gonna stand, could purposely try stand close to that rogue. The rogue is actually purposely backing away since it's taking damage right there. And, well, that banish was being used to just, well, deal a large amount of damage here. Oh, there you go. That rogue is right there as well. Units are all trying to back up that lightning shield. Nope, that's not the lightning shield. Those are just those yellow orbs that surround that Blood Mage once more. Blood Mage first. Well, what is going to end up going down? Blood Mage, perhaps into Siphon Mana, perhaps into Flame Strike. So difficult to tell, as the Mountain King looking to get, well, a little bit more items here, well on its way to level 2. Potion of Greater Healing compared to Scroll of the Beast. Personally, I like Scroll of the Beast a little bit more. Greater Potion of Greater Healing a little bit more. It feels like Scroll of the Beast is there's never a great opportunity to use it. If you try to use it too early, well, it doesn't really affect the outcome of that battle all that much. And if you use it a little bit too late, well, it's just so easily dispelled. Imagine what Infi is going to think of when the Tome of Retraining is going to be 200 instead of 300. Yeah, well, Tome of Retraining, being able to retrain this Blood Mage so that it can go for Flame Strike later on, going to be very, very important. Pure up the Vitality now on that Blood Mage as well. I haven't even seen Siphon Mana be used, as we're looking at a Forest Troll Shadow Priest out onto the battlefield now. All right, it looks like MelonLord, glad to be able to do a creeping on in his own neck of the woods. He's going to be setting up an expansion, as well as Infi. All right, peasants working to get a little bit of lumber going before setting up another town hall back across over here. Mountain King able to, well, Thunderclap, dive on in, beautifully done. Staff of Teleportation, and this could be a bit of a problem. All right, there is a Thunderclap right there. Why not Stormbolt the Blood Mage in that time as well, losing all of that precious mana, as the Footman gonna get taken out. All right, we're looking at the Mountain King trying to back away once more right here. Is he going to be able to do exactly that? Mountain King in a little bit of a run, does have Cloak of Shadows, and is just trying to run away as quickly as possible. All right, low hit point peasant purposely trying to reposition. Oh, this peasant saying, you know what side of the town hall are you going to try to go towards, as this Mountain King, well, tries to retreat back again. if the Blood Mage actually banished the Mountain King could just try to use that Cloak of Shadows, but then he would put himself, expose himself as well. Banish does slow the Mountain King a little bit, as the Mountain King is just continuing to run around and do a little bit of racing. Scout Tower, Arcane Vault getting up online. We are transitioning into that mid game here. No tech to tier 2 on either side. And really, I don't expect either of these players to really be doing all that much right now. I think they should just be trying to keep each opponent not in check, but just being able to know where they are. I can see a little bit of creeping happening, trying to get a little bit more experience, but nothing really game defining here until both expansions are up and running and the tech to tier 2 has at least started. Alright, Stormbolt could be coming across over here. There's Siphon Mana. There is a Stormbolt onto the Forest Troll Shadow Priest, as we're looking at the Forest Troll Shadow Priest getting banished to be saved. Alright, I'm banishing you for your own good. Sounds like, I don't know, sounds like some fairy tale story, but that is exactly what the Blood Mage did right there. Banish the Forest Troll Shadow Priest for the Shadow Priest's own good to save it from damage. Infi wants to challenge Happy as top undead player. Infi going undead main, by the way. Any thoughts? Wait, Infi's going main undead now? Oh, he's gone over to the dark side. That's my thought. Cloak of Shadows could be used right there. All right, are we going to see some Siphon Mana banish on all of those units? Siphon Mana trying to pull all of that away right now. We did have a surround onto that Blood Mage, as we're looking at Footman now getting pulled back once more. Mountain King, perhaps we're going to see a little bit of damage on that Footman. Forest Troll Berserker does deal high damage, but is a bit of a glass cannon, as Infi's units are starting to run low on hit points. Another banish onto the Forest Troll Berserker, and that Forest Troll Berserker represents so much damage, but is constantly getting taken out of the equation. Blood Mage going after the Footman once more, as the Arcane Tower, well, still getting in a little bit of poking damage once again. Repairs are going to be in order. Scout Towers should get finished here in a little bit of time. Blood Mage, what is it really hoping to do? Why is there no repairs? Arcane Tower now finally removing mana on that Blood Mage, and I was surprised to not see anything right there. There goes a Footman. Footmen are trying to finally fight back there, as we see some reflective damage coming in. Mountain King could try to get off a Stormbolt. Once again, there's a Stormbolt onto the Blood Mage. Blood Mage, however, it's only a level 1 Stormbolt, not going to be really that negative, as the Mountain King now is once again getting Siphon Mana'd once more. Alright, a little bit of slow now coming back across. Mountain King does not have a potion of mana. That would be all the difference right there, as the Mountain King trying to get in position. Blood Mage down to 117 hit points. Mountain King trying to do a little bit of chasing, as we see another Footman getting taken out right there, followed by another one. 40 supply compared to 35. Infi having the slight supply advantage, as the units are all retreating back. During this time, Infi was able to easily mine up at his own gold mine. He is now setting up additional towers, as well as he knows that the counterattack will be coming in momentarily. Ogre Mauler, Mud Golems, Forest Troll Berserkers, all of these being hired from the mercenary camps here on Terranistan, as everyone has a little bit of extra gold because of those expansions. As Infi is already at tier 2, MelonLord is already teching to tier 3, as the Blood Mage is going to be the secondary support hero once more. Alright, there's a major thunderclap right there, slowing everything down. Everything is getting picked up, dropped back off, as the Mountain King wants to get a little bit more mana. Alright, there's another massive thunderclap there. Alright, that thunderclap really perhaps catching off guard. Blood Mage could be in trouble, down to 113 hit points. Is it going to get picked up? No, it is not. Scroll of Town Portal is all you need. Scroll of Town Portal picking up everyone, and now perhaps going to try and do a drop inside the main base. Blood Mage is already in position, and oh, this is going to be key. This Zeppelin should be able to spot the opposing Zeppelin from a mile away, and that is going to be key here. If the Mountain King just drops out of the sky and gets a big thunderclap, no, Stormbolt onto the Blood Mage. Blood Mage could be in trouble. Are we going to see a thunderclap? No, we don't. I would have expected a thunderclap more than anything else. Siphon Mana. Oh, no thunderclap in time, as the Blood Mage picked up once again. Mountain King could have finished off so many of these Footmen right there. The Blood Mage keeping that that Mountain King in check. Mountain King now sitting up at level 4. Gonna go ahead, reposition itself, perhaps try and drop back down again. Goblin Zeppelin's trying to shoot down that Mountain King. Are we gonna see a Thunderclap here? Well, might as well do it as you have access to some peasants and some sort of damage. As well, peasants are even getting banished for their own good. Mountain King continuing to try to fight here. Goblin Zeppelin down to 100 hit points as the Paladin comes out to heal up Infi's Blood Mage. Mountain King could be in trouble. Potion of Greater Healing. Mountain King is getting in a lot of mana. Are we going to see a Thunderclap? Yes, we are. And so much damage coming back across. MelonLord able to get in a big clap right there, but the Goblin Zeppelin picking up so many low hit point peasants as well. All right, great battle going back and forth. Where did that Mountain King go? Mountain King, well, teleported back home, now using up Clarity Potions, Potions of Healing, trying to get back up to full. We are at 34 supply compared to 29. And well, and you got to also remember we have expansions on both sides, so the armies on both sides are extremely small as they are getting retrained back up. Double knights being trained up by MelonLord. Interesting strategy. Goblin Zeppelin. Oh, this is just an invitation for a nightmare. An 89 supply Goblin Zeppelin coming over to try and do a drop inside the main base. That is going to be a problematic indeed, as the Goblin Zeppelin going to take to the skies here, perhaps try and drop in, finish off some of those peasants. As here we are, here we're going to come and go in, down to 51 hit points, down comes those units. Mountain King, well, not really able to do very much. He's going to try and get a Thunderclap. Yes, he is. And now going after some of those peasants. There goes a Stormbolt as well. Mountain King could try and Scroll of Town Portal out of here now, going after the peasants as best as he can. There's another Thunderclap as well. Scroll of Healing counteracting that Thunderclap as the Mountain King now out of mana. All right, Blood Mage out of mana once more. Mountain King going after all of those units. Mountain King not getting taken down at all, as the Mountain King now down to 163 hit points and does need a way to retreat back. Knights are now diving into the actual main base here. Meanwhile, down across here, Flame Strike from Infi, stopping all of the mining coming in as well. Mountain King coming back across. Blood Mage with Flame Strike. One more Flame Strike right there, just waiting for the mana. Mountain King gonna get healed back up. What is going on here? Guard towers could easily or I believe, yeah, those guard towers gonna take a lot of damage. One guard tower down to 235 hit points already. Blood Mage, however, out of mana as they're trying to do a little bit of fighting. Siphon mana away from the Mountain King. Mountain King unable to, well, does have access to Potion of Mana. Are we gonna see a little bit more going on here? Are we gonna see another Flame Strike onto that last tower? I don't know. That Blood Mage is just standing there like, okay, if you're going to let me siphon mana away from you, I will go ahead and do that. And he takes away all of his opponent's mana. There goes a Flame Strike there, right there, and he now finally backs away, taking down that guard tower. All right, other Expo. Well, yeah, other Expo, that Flame Strike right there, all of those units now trying to burn back. So yeah, multiple fights going on everywhere. Knights now trying to retreat back. It seems like every base is being attacked all at once except for the main base of MelonLord, as Staff of Sanctuaries will need to be used to try and refresh those knights. All right, yeah, a lot of dead peasants right there. Spellbreaker also in that position, as we're looking at another Flame Strike coming back in. Another, Stormbolt purposely dodging with Scroll of Town Portal. That Stormbolt right there able to back away once more. It is a horrible day to be a peasant. We are at 52 supply compared to 48, even with knights out on the field. Siphon mana into that Mountain King. 4-1-1 for your information. Coming in from MelonLord. Meanwhile, Infi is at 5-1-1 with that level 5 Blood Mage. All right. Knights are pretty much everywhere. Knights, Staff of Teleportation coming across. Mountain King and perhaps land back in. Are we going to see a Thunderclap? Yes, we are. And MelonLord taking it to Infi, taking down multiple peasants once again. And this almost seems like just absolutely unfair. Goblin Zeppelin going to go ahead and pick up all of those units. And the Zeppelin, what is it doing? Flying straight next to all of the guard tower there. Down to 13 hit points. Gets taken out, and there is dizziness. Mountain King now under duress. There is dizziness. Stormbolt onto a knight right there. dizziness plus, well, stun, as the Mountain King may be able to get off another Stormbolt, finish off another Knight. There goes a Stormbolt onto the Mountain King. Mountain King will most definitely, well, try. Oh, there's a Thunderclap trying to slow things up a little bit. Mountain King now trying to get away. Are we going to see a Staff of Sanctuary on that Knight? No, Mountain King doesn't seem to worry about that Knight as all, as that Knight will end up, well, still dizzy. Dizziness seems to last forever and a day. That Knight actually going back around to fight. What is going on here? What is, oh, yep, Staff of Sanctuary coming in as the Mountain King, well, trying to run back again. Meanwhile, well, Flame Strike. What is the Blood Mage doing here? Blood Mage just finished off a creep camp just cuz, and now needs to get healed up once more. Perhaps needs to siphon some mana from that opposing rogue wizard. There you go. Give me all of that precious mana. Gonna get back up to, what, north of 300 mana, or is he gonna try and do it again? Yep, get all of that mana as well, get healed back up, and then the Blood Mage should be backing up to not steal any of this precious experience, as the Paladin and Mountain King are still both sitting at level 1. Alright. Yeah, a lot of stuff happening back and forth. Yeah, peasants are just constantly dead. Flying machines now patrolling the skies. Blood Mage at level 5 looking to perhaps drop in another Flame Strike right there. Flame Strike causing terrible damage here. Mountain King could easily get off a Stormbolt. Nope, Flame Strike is just going to say, you know what? Let me just take down a bunch of farms for you as well. Damage over time. Down to 13 hit points. Is it going to burn down? Yes, it does. Alright, Flame Strike finishing up a couple of buildings. Mountain King not going to get Stormbolted. Units still backing away here. Flying Machines still patrolling once more. Siege Engines now joining in on the fights again. Knights are out onto the battlefield. What are we going to be looking at? Well, main bases, Infi is at 70 over 72 supply compared to MelonLord's 50 over 60. Even with all of the peasant kills that Infi has experienced, I think Infi has returned the favor, killing a lot of the peasants of MelonLord as well. Mining has been difficult, as we're looking at the Mountain King and the Paladin trying to get to level 3, but will just be a little bit shy. Mass Knights out onto the battlefield here. Tome of Intelligence +2 health stone is available. Down across over here, siphon mana, giving the Mountain King a little bit, or taking away some of that Mountain King's mana once again. 62 supply compared to 70. Both sides sitting on a very similar bank of gold right now. Blood Mages are everywhere to be seen. Both players have the same 3 heroes, just different, got them in different orders. Will a level 5 Blood Mage be able to shut down the level 5 Mountain King? That is the important thing to note here, as the Flying Machines are now just still scouting out. Yeah, no Archmage in the Human Mirror. That's something that I don't think I've seen in quite some time. Alright, Archmage being the most popular hero. Blood Mage, well, letting the Mountain King get up to level 3 and that Paladin get up to level 3. There are Siege Engines off over here as well. Flame Strike could be coming across. There it goes. Burning much of the Knights and all of those units here. Siege Engines in that front line spot. More Knights siphon mana onto the Mountain King as he gets Stormbolted, losing a lot of that mana, as we are going to see a Flame Strike go down again. And beautiful micro coming in from Infi. That was absolutely beautiful. It's pretty much saving all of his units while maximizing the damage on all of the opposing Knights as well. And normally, Flame Strike is a bit of a double-edged sword. That's why Spellbreakers are often used to fight alongside the Blood Mage. And then you can just be a little bit more careless with your Flame Strike, allowing them to hit everywhere. Siege Engines are here. Where are the Siege Engines perhaps going to try and go next, as the Paladin, Blood Mage, and Mountain King now making its way back over. All right. Siege Engines trying to pull away. Knights going after the workshop. Little bit of damage. Are we going to see a Flame Strike? Nope. Siphon mana away from the Mountain King. Siphon mana from the Blood Mage as well. Both sides. Stormbolt onto the Blood Mage. Blood Mage could be in trouble. Spellbreakers removing some of the mana from the Blood Mage, as a Blood Mage siphoning mana away from that Mountain King as well. Just ultimately getting back into that Blood Mage still. Thunderclap coming back through. Blood Mage trying to back away. Knights still doing a lot of chasing. And what is Infi doing here? 74 supply compared to 71. MelonLord actually doing a great job keeping track of everything. everything here. And, well, with the Blood Mage out of mana, things can go from bad to worse. Mountain King needs to get a Stormbolt off. Is he going to be able to do that? Stormbolt straight up onto that Blood Mage. Blood Mage could be in trouble. Staff of Sanctuary should be inbound here. Is he going to be able to save this? Down to a Staff of Sanctuary, as the Mountain King able to use that right there. Stormbolt now onto that Mountain King. High upkeep. Paladin does not have a Staff of Sanctuary. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Does he have enough for a Holy Light? He does not have it as of yet. He's going to be able to transfer. I don't believe so. Stormbolt onto the Mountain King. Mountain King could get taken down. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability not transferred as the Mountain King falls. Now, Paladin is going to be the one in trouble. Do we have enough mana? That is the question once more, as the Paladin trying to heal up some more units. Mountain King seen at level 5. MelonLord trying to tip things in favor, as he's going to get enough mana for a major Thunderclap here in just a moment. No out of mana from the Blood Mage. All right, both sides are fighting. Massive Knight battle coming across. No one with Griffins. And that could be the issue right now, as low hit point Knight, Staff of Teleportation. Unit's going to be, what unit? Paladin, Blood Mage back out onto the battlefield. Major Flame Strike coming down. One Knight, two Knights, all of a sudden lost for MelonLord. That is going to be a major loss right there, as more Siphon mana coming back across. All right, units still trying to run around the corner every which way. Staff of Teleportation, as this Knight down to 54 hit points and will be able to back up. 70 supply compared to 74. This has been a major battle across the board. Staffs of Teleportation, Staffs of Sanctuary. We are going into Mass Knights. Not that many Spellbreakers at all. Scroll of Regeneration going to be used to try and heal up many of these Knights as well. And I just realized this. Does Infi not have... Infi doesn't even have an Arcane Sanctum. He is going for Siege Engine and Knights here, as the units are now looking to back up again. All right, Knights now making their way off to the north. Once more, 2-2 upgrades, going up against 2-2 upgrades with, well, upgraded Siege Engines too. Knight's going to try to go after these guard towers, finish all of them off, as the one cannon tower is looking to do a little bit of damage as well. Flying Machines, this expansion looks like it's going to get taken out, but at the opposite sides, Flame Strike coming in, finishing off all of the peasants. Holy Light trying to save right there. Cannon tower getting in a little bit of damage. Where are all of the units going to try to run off to, as the Paladin going to go ahead and Staff of, or Scroll of Town Portal back out as well. Flying Machines going after units, another... Is it going to finish off any more cannon towers? I do not believe so, as the units are now all running back. All right, Scroll of Regeneration still working, even though they took a little bit of Flame Strike damage. Ogre Mauler actually getting caught a little bit out of position once more. Down to 203 hit points. It looks like it's just going to get taken down. There it goes, giving a little bit more experience to MelonLord. All right. Blood Mage is getting closer to 3. Paladin's getting closer to 3. This game still anyone's to be had right now. And, well, once the Blood Mage gets up to Phoenix, that's going to be an interesting call, as the Phoenix should be able to start poking apart at the scout towers, or at these guard towers, pretty easily and regularly, but more importantly, finish off the opposing Knights. The magic damage is going to be through the roof. And then trying to finish off of Phoenix is just very, very difficult as well. Blood Mage making its way back down. Spellbreakers are out on the battlefield here. Are we going to see a little bit of a fight? Cannon Tower joining in. There's a Thunderclap. Siphon mana there. Flame Strike onto all of those units, and you can see a massive Flame Strike. So much damage being added. Blood Mage siphoning some mana from the opposing Blood Mage, as well, as that Blood Mage had never broke the bond. Stormbolt onto, well, Infi's Blood Mage. Blood Mage could be in a little bit of trouble. Flame Strike right there. Is it going to be able to get in any more damage? Yes, it will. Siphon mana again. Still pulling a little bit more mana away, as the Blood Mage trying to pull back once more. Mountain King, Holy Light. Are we going to see another Siphon mana? Yes, we are. The Blood Mage going to try and hold the door. Stormbolt there, and the Blood Mage is in trouble. Are we going to see a Flame Strike on himself? No. Staff of Sanctuary saving the unit right there, as we are looking at, well, the Paladin about to get taken down. Well, Paladin down to 13 hit points, finally gets taken out. Blood Mage and Paladin both fall, and that is the game. Infi able to get every bit of, well, life out of his Blood Mage, kept it alive. Well, it was an absolute blast of a human mirror match. Not your standard game. Will Phoenix have been better than Avatar in this matchup? Well, we'll never know, Pastor Dave or Dov. I don't know. There should be an E at the end of her name. I remember you telling me. Anyways, hopefully that was enjoyable for you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thank you for the subs, and thank you for the birthday wishes.